Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home.
Today we have a really cool two-tone lighter commemorating the Fraternal Order of Eagles. This is an aluminum block case with a chrome-plated brass lid. The graphic on the case has been anodized onto the surface of the lighter.
I said two-tone, but the lighter is actually three-tone. I was thinking about the finishes because the aluminum bottom case is sort of a satin finish, where the lid, which is, I believe, chrome-plated brass, is high polish. So as far as the color scheme and the colors you see that way, that would be three-tone or three-color lighter, however you want to explain that. Really cool the way that it all contrasts and complements each other. This lighter was extremely dirty, required a lot of cleaning and washing off. Something had dried all over it, also contaminated the insert. So I had to salvage an insert from another lighter, which I have kind of a stockpile of parts for park lighters, being that they are one of my specialties. I do not let the opportunity go by to add a spare flint spring screw or felt pad or insert, anything that I can use interchangeably within these park industry lighters. Sometimes you hit that just right and the tone of the plating and anodizing almost looks the same. But you get it in the right light then, and you can clearly see that there's a definite satin, dull type finish to the bottom, and high polish finish to the lid. It has a 5-barrel hinge, which is riveted on. It is marked Park Lighter, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, USA. Very typical base stamp or marking for this era of park lighter. There were different markings on others, but I believe those were mostly before the company moved to Murfreesboro around 1960. You can see where the windscreen has been cleaned up a little inside of there. Wick still looks pretty dirty, but no problem with it lighting. Maybe some vapor lock or over fueling of the lighter going on during some portions of this video, but the lighter works very well. We'll pull this insert out and get a look at the two different base metals that the case of the lighter is constructed of. There you can see the anodized aluminum of the bottom and the rivets that are holding that 5-barrel hinge in place. And then on the lid, as you saw, it was darker, much heavier, constructed of brass that has been plated, I believe, with chrome. It's a pretty nice insert, decent condition with the original wick and a metal flint spring screw, even though the insert was not marked. Precision made by Park Industries, like you would hope. The lighter reads, or the emblem or logo reads, Liberty, Truth, Justice, Equality, FOE, which is Fraternal Order of Eagles, Eagle Producer, Lima, Ohio, number 370. There you get a good look at that hinge and the rivets, which are the same color. Seen that a couple times here recently where the rivets were different colors on the same lighter. I'm not sure what the Eagle Producer refers to. This is maybe given to somebody in this fraternal order, this club, that was particularly good at bringing in new prospects to the club, therefore converting them to eagles, producing eagles. That's my only guess. At first, when I saw it, I thought it was a union logo of some kind. I guess because the number, or that's just the lodge, or, well, as I came to find out, the FOE refers to their lodges as Aries. They are eagles, after all. They have been around since the 1800s, very late 1800s, and actually take credit for some political change that was undertaken during the 20th century. And this particular Airy, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, has a Facebook page, so they're still in business. I don't believe Park has produced lighters since the early to mid 70s. I don't know, I could be wrong about that. So I don't know exactly when this lighter was made, somewhere in the neighborhood of 50 years ago. It probably did not belong to anybody that is in the club today. It's possible, not likely. But it could have belonged to somebody who brought somebody into the club who is still in it today for sure. There is the benefit with the brass lid being so heavy. I mean, it really is a heavy gauge metal. The Park brass cases, I believe they were chrome plated brass. But it adds a good amount of heft to the lighter along with the fuel, because that bottom case doesn't have much to it at all, being aluminum. And this lighter does show scuffs, dings, maybe some small dents, plenty of wear, finish loss. Not the original insert, but the insert has its original wick and wadding and felt pad.
Sturdy, nice, well-functioning lighter. Until next time.